Alrighty, well, hi, this is my mom, everyone, and I'm super thank you for meeting with me. And I have some questions for you just to go over what our company is about and just kind of gauge where your head's at.
Sounds good.
So for my first question, how do you currently research and choose golf equipment? This can be clubs, balls, rangefinders, and etc. And what challenges do you face in this process?
Yeah, that's a great question. I research by asking friends that are golfers. And so I do have a lot of friends that are golfers. I trust their opinions, but being a woman too, because most of my guy friends are golfers and I don't have too many female golfer friends, I also look for golf equipment that is related towards females and the
Okay.
equipment that they would need. So I do go to the PGA Pro Store, I do check websites, and I definitely ask at the pro shops when I do golf for their
Oh,
tips and ideas.
okay, well, yeah, PGA Superstore, I mean, I've always went there for any advice, but yeah, that's some great insight. So for my second one, what factors influence your decision the most when buying new golf equipment, performance data, brand reputation, price, or recommendations?
Well, I'll tell you right now, I'm definitely a sucker for brand reputation.
Yeah,
I definitely fall
same
for that.
here.
Especially when I'm watching the PGA on TV, I'm checking out whatever their brands are.
Yeah,
But at this point in my golf game where I'm at, price is definitely a big consideration.
100%.
I'm not a high level golfer, so price is definitely part of what I play into what I'm deciding. And so I really weigh the two of those together to
Yeah.
some just help me make decisions.
And then just a little follow-up question. The PJ Superstore kind of helps you like the pros and some of your buddies that can help you out with where to look for those type
Yes.
of equipment.
Yeah, definitely, because I wouldn't know without that.
Yeah, definitely. And then have you ever used golf technology like swing analysis, launch monitors, or simulators to assess your equipment choices? If so, was it helpful?
I did use it once because I hired actually a private golf instructor and he had all the equipment at his facility.
Yeah.
And that was really helpful. It was really
Yes.
helpful because I'm a big visual learner and it was great to be able to do analysis on my swings and stuff like that. So it was very helpful.
Okay. Well, yeah, no, definitely like with a private coach, I can see that being extremely helpful. How much do you typically spend on golf equipment? I feel like you kind of already answered that, but do you feel like the price reflects the value you get from it?
Yeah, I definitely believe that you get what you pay for. I really do with the equipment. My first sets of clubs were hand-me-downs from my dad, all different mix mashes. The first set I ever paid for was based really slowly on price.
Definitely.
Given my financial status at that time, I really was looking at what was something in my ballpark. And since purchasing my own set of clubs, I have tried other clubs like yours when we've played before, or friends who have definitely paid more. And
Yes.
there's definitely a difference. Definitely a difference. And I get it. You get what you pay for.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I feel like, I mean, for people who are just like kind of getting into the golf game, I think what you did was like what most people do. I'm going to get whatever fits in with my price range. I don't want to go too crazy because I'm just trying to figure out the game of golf right now.
Yes, yes.
How often do you upgrade or purchase new golf equipment? And what usually drives that decision? Is it performance improvements, new technology, and the wear and tear of the equipment?
I've not upgraded my equipment since I bought my first set of my own clubs. I want to say it was like 5 years ago.
Okay.
But I will soon. I definitely will soon because I've been playing more.
Yeah,
And by far at this point, performance improvement will be the main factor.
definitely.
Definitely be the main factor because the frustrations, the getting frustrated on the courses and getting mad at myself, if I can have better, higher performance equipment, that will definitely be the decision-making factor.
Definitely, and especially with golf, how it's so mentally frustrating. You want
Yes.
something that's gonna be like give such like shows a lot of improvement within your game.
Yep.
Where do you okay, I think yeah, where do you prefer to buy your golf equipment? Is it either online, especially golf stores like the PGA Pro Shop, or like just pro shops at the whatever golf course? And what do you like most about that experience?
I've only bought from golf stores and
Yeah.
sporting goods stores.
Okay.
That's what got it because my imagination is that the pro stores are going to be more expensive. They're just going to have more markups.
Yep.
But for my next set, I really do want to look at getting fitted because I'm a taller female. I think
Yep.
there's quirkiness that I have with the way the size of clubs I need and being female versus male. So I'm definitely want to go look for the fitted.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think a lot of people when they get to that like second, like that next step within their
Yeah.
game, they want to go get fitted for a club. So that's a thank you for that. So would you trust personalized online recommendations like Swing Sense, the name of my company, to help guide your purchases? Why or why not?
Yeah, I would definitely trust a personalized online recommendation system. Now I know that golf equipment needs to be assessed, but for each individual. Like what I bought before was generic. It was just
Yeah.
generic stuff. So everybody's different. And the littlest tweaks I've learned too by playing over the last 5 years make all the difference. And
Hmm.
so for that commitment that I want to make, it's definitely going to be some type of personalized online recommendations and personal in-person recommendations.
Yeah, I mean, I feel exactly like at first when I bought like when you helped me with my new set of clubs, I just want something to just hit a golf ball.
Yes, yes.
Now, but like as I start playing, I'm like, okay, like now I'm figuring out like the way I hit the ball and I kind of want and people have been telling me like, hey, you should go try this out. And I feel like with personal online recommendations, that can be extremely helpful.
Hmm.
Um, okay, if you could ever receive customized data-driven recommendations based on your swing, playing style, how likely would you be able to use them?
Oh, I would totally use them.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like I said, they're like at this stage now, it's all the little tweaky things. I would totally use it.
Yeah, definitely. Do you usually research or buy equipment alone, or do you rely on advice from friends, coaches, or online reviews?
At first, I do it alone because it's kind of intimidating for me.
Yeah.
And then I start to ask around.
Yes.
I just want to have a sense, and then I'll start asking around.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm exactly the same way. If you can improve one aspect of how golfers find and purchase equipment, what would it be?
I'll tell you right now, make it easier and not so intimidating.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
think it's really intimidating, and
Yes.
especially as a female. So, and I'm not a super golfer by any means. So
Hmm.
I get intimidated when I go to some of these big fancy stores and
Yeah.
they've got all these people like doing fittings and stuff. And it's typically mostly males. So I tend not to ask questions because I just don't know enough and I don't want to sound stupid. So I definitely would like it to be easier and not as intimidating.
No, I think that especially for someone who doesn't know how, like, I mean, I can't put it in my perspective as a woman, but like for someone who's just starting and you have these like like these experts just throwing all these terms out, you're like your head starts to kind of spin a little bit.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Well, I just want to say thank you so much for giving me some time to, sit down and ask you some of these questions, and it's been really helpful.
Great.
So,
Awesome. Thank you.
take care.